the last remaining minutes, we should try and finish a few minutes earlier. KIPPUR is telling stories. The Be'emes, he's telling stories a little bit about Nissen Emenov. Nissen Emenov. Actually, it's a book that they came out with recently. It is this thick, about Rabbi Nissen, about who he was, his history, his story, and his teachings, the Fabrengenish, and the book, mamash this thick. So we'll talk about Rabbi Nissen. Rabbi Nissen was, as is known, Rabbi said, whatever said, Beinani of Tanya, I mean, the Oived Elikim, on an extraordinary level. So before we get to the story, which is tomorrow, we'll give the story just a snapshot of Rabbi Nissen. So it's during the Second World War, so Chassidim, the many Chassidim that lived around Moscow, when the Nazis came later, this is 1940, Germany invaded Russia, 1940. What was the end? 1944, yeah. And that's where the defeat really, in essence, began. But the hunger, the famine was gefährlich, was terrible, and people were dying literally in the streets like flies. Rabbi Nissen was in his house. He was swollen from hunger, likewise his children, and it was very cold. But Rabbi Nissen was davening b'aved as he always did. Until Bavrom Hayah came, tell you about him. Another occasion, he came and screamed at him, and he took Rabbi Nissen to his own home, what he had in his home, and he took care of him, and there should be wood in the house, and only then let Rabbi Nissen go back. Another quick snapshot, Rabbi Nissen had been arrested like many Chassidim, and he was released. It was just before Yom Kippur, and it wasn't time to get to any Jewish location. It's out of Yom Kippur. So Nissen went into a tavern and stood by the wall because he was obviously starving, and davened 26 hours by the wall, motionless. And in the tavern, you can imagine what's going on in the tavern, but Nissen oblivious. This is before the war. This arrest is before. So this is to tell you a story, Mitzvah Hashem, tomorrow about Rabbi Nissen. Two little snapshots of what Rabbi Nissen was. He was appointed mashpia by the Frierdiker Rebbe of Anash in Russia, and he was still a bocher. The Frierdiker Rebbe left. I don't think he was married. Okay, to continue Mitzvah Hashem tomorrow. A wonderful day, everybody.